Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey. My heterosexual life mate, David.
Hello.
The ever-loving AJ.
I got the power.
Woo! Yeah, we're your backup singers. That's right.
No.
Yeah, I love to sing, but yeah, no.
Didn't
Come
hire
on.
you.
Come on. Oh, wow, that's not
I'm gonna open
nice.
my drink now.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
let's do
okay.
it. Shall we?
fair.
1, 2, 3. All right, look at that.
Just like we practiced.
We're not
Synchronized-
virgins. That's
You know,
what that means,
that's
right?
I think so. Synchronized drinking, fellas. Synchronized drinking.
That's actually going to probably sound kind of cool in the recording.
Oh, it's going to
I
sound
should
cool.
put like the big echo. And
Yeah, it's going to be awesome because we did it. It's sweetest. And if you can't figure it out, today's topic, we're going to have ourselves another distracting discussion, the third of the season. And we're just going to talk about life, baby. And all the goings on and all the fun things that are happening.
and Dave's happy birthday.
And Dave's happy birthday. And may the 4th be with you.
May we on both fronts.
Indeed. We
Yes,
are
yes.
celebrating, we are recording on Star Wars Day.
Star Wars Day.
A day before the real holiday, which is
The
Mr.
important day.
Shipwell's.
Yes.
Before
birthday.
the real Dave's birthday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, for the real Dave's birthday. Exactly.
Yes. My first one passed that 40 mark. You know, getting to 40.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Now I'm in the 41.
I was going to say this is the big 4-1.
Are you
Yeah.
excited?
I have to admit, it's just, it's one of those things. I'm at that wonderful age. I have that personality of, is it a good excuse for Shannon and I to get the babysitter, go out and do stupid things on the fur day night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Do I really care about it being a birthday for me? No, not. I have to admit, I've always been one of those annoying peeps. Yeah.
You don't care really.
Not really. Like, I'll do standard, it's my birthday excuses. Yes, honey, you
Sure.
need to take off your clothes and dance around naked. It's my
Oh,
birthday.
okay.
That's
Fair
it's
enough.
just a standard birthday request.
Yeah, like I explain this to her all the time.
I don't care for fighting.
Yeah,
Come on now,
it's my
fuck.
birthday. And since I am over the age of 40, I go by the rule of, I'm not an asshole. It's not 40 days for my birthday. Oh, that's just mean. But I get a good 4 days of I can just do what I want.
Yeah.
And you must
So you
comply.
get
I
a
agree.
birthday week.
Yeah, basically.
So let me ask you this, and I pose this question too.
I hope my wife doesn't listen to this.
I pose this
You know,
question.
she will be.
When did you stop caring about your birthdays?
I would probably say, the high schoolish years. Not.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not that I didn't care, but I personally moved away from that. I needed a party.
Well,
We
yeah.
had
When
to
did it?
do
I guess when did
something.
it stop becoming a big deal?
Probably like
Oh,
Would be
teen.
the question.
Yeah,
as opposed to not caring.
Yeah,
That's
no. I wouldn't say age of 2 for me. No,
for
no.
me, definitely the age of 2.
No, for me, I will admit that I was one of those kids during public school. I would invite like 50 people to my house, shit of this
Yeah,
nature.
yeah.
I was one of those. I still remember, this is going way back, when RoboCop was first released on video.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
off.
And I would have been, 5, 6, 7, some of this, in around
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time
that
frame.
sounds about right, yeah.
And I'm sitting there and we watched RoboCop
Oh my
for my
God.
birthday. Yeah. Thankfully, we had to move out of Stratford, not because of that incident, but And yeah, so I didn't have to worry. My mom didn't have to worry because I don't know if she didn't know or just I grew up in a family of, yeah, okay, it's fine. As long as you know this is just a movie, you do, it's fine.
For sure.
That's funny. On my was it 10th or 11th birthday? Been like 91, 92. My buddy bought me Terminator 2
Oh my
on
God.
VHS
You got a cool buddy.
for my birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but about that age, that's that, especially that 10, 11, that was that.
It's a
I
dicey
was.
age.
I think for me it might have been. I'm trying to think. Yeah, high schoolish is when I stopped doing the whole big party thing.
Oh, yeah.
and then
yeah.
just did something with like my girlfriend and my buddy.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely do. We'd have the buddy time, that
Sure,
sort of
sure.
idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll admit on that front, yeah, we'd always use it, and I mean this in that good way, as it was just the good excuse to get out and go do something.
Yeah.
Let's go out on Friday. It's my birthday. Come on.
Mhm.
I felt that was when it was for me too. Teenage years is when we really started to kind of plan around our birthdays for parties. And that's really what they
Yeah,
wanted
it was just the
excuses.
Well, then I guess the question is more like, because now I pose the question because I don't necessarily. It's like, yeah, okay.
It's another day.
It is and it
you should
isn't.
know the day around
Like
the sun.
it's not like
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm hanging out with friends or not,
Mhm.
as long as I'm hanging out with my wife and kid.
There you
Yeah,
go. That has
and I mean this in that nice way, with your son being still young and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
And even with my kids, I like hanging out with them, but I have to admit, now that they're in that 13, 11 age, for me personally, it's really just, I hang out with them all the time, especially work from home and all this new
Right, yeah,
transition. For me now, it's more that this is just the excuse to, kids, mom and I are going to go out for the night, do stupid teenager things while we're 40-year-olds. And we'll see you on Sunday because we need the whole Saturday to sleep.
Yeah, I don't feel the need to do that. I'd prefer to
that's fair.
stay home and like barbecue something or
And that's where, I'd love to do that. In fact, I did it just on this past weekend.
play a board game.
Yeah. Board games, see, now that's one thing I will actually give back on, because if my kids were to say to me, oh, no, Dad, come on, let's play a board game every day, I would drop everything and do that. I miss the days when my kids would want to do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because they are now more in the, I don't want to hang out with you. I want to go online with my buddies.
Yeah.
Which I understand because I was in that same phase one point in my life. So I don't push back too much on the board game style. I just more on the dinners and, hey, you need to sit your ass down. We're going to eat at the table one time a week. Anyway, whole other topic.
Someone's bitter.
Yeah. But it's for moments like that, I'm like, fuck, I sound like my father. And by the way, father, hey, that's good. Thank you. But yeah. It's just, nowadays, I would, if they came and wanted to do that, I would cancel everything we have planned for Friday, and just shit, we'll stay home and play board games. Fuck it.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool. If that's what you want to do, let us know. We'll come over. We'll come play board games with you.
You know what? It's funny. So board games would be good, and this is going to sound stupid because of how much I played through high school, college, and even when I first started working at the business I worked at.
Yeah,
I want to sit down and fucking play euchre.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't played euchre in.
Oh, we should do that.
Oh, I know. It's been over.
Oh, man.
Do euchre. Yeah. Should do a euchre tourney.
What's what I
When was the
mean?
last time we did a euchre tourney?
Oh, God. High school?
Well, it must have been high school.
Man, it must have been in my teens still last time I played euchre.
Yeah. If you haven't figured out what euchre is, listeners, go back to a few other episodes. We've explained it. It's an Ontario fun, awesome card game. Go play it.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
again, it's not to overstep things we've already spoken of, but that's one of those things that I've tried to, both Shannon and I have tried to sit with the kids and teach them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's age, style, who knows, people being people. Everybody is their own person. But they have no want, care. They don't want to.
So like traditional card games aren't a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
Really,
No.
it seems like
Yeah.
card games, like kids are going to sit down and play cards. They're going to sit down and play like Pokemans or Magic cards or Uno or something like that, right?
My eldest is back into the Pokemon.
Yeah.
boy.
Oh,
There you
full
go.
tilt. It's
There you go.
hilarious.
Right? So,
Hey.
kids don't know Crazy Eights and fucking
Nice.
Go Fish and
Nah, they don't know this
all
stuff.
that kind of stuff anymore. Right?
Asshole.
Oh man, asshole. We used to call it Garbage Man.
Yep.
Oh, just trying to get in trouble?
Yeah, so we could
Yeah,
play
yeah,
in
yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what did we say? Butthole? I don't know what it was. Yeah. It's a fun game.
Well, it was, butthole if there was a teacher
Yeah,
nearby,
exactly.
asshole when we were just
Yeah.
playing amongst us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
great
yeah.
time.
No, that
Yeah,
was
euchre's
good
great.
stuff.
I just don't. It's one of those things where I remember learning euchre. I talk about the story often with you and your dad and your uncle. And for me, like I had to get it. Like I didn't understand it. So the drive for me to learn was to figure out the game, right? And that was it. And when it clicks, it's like, oh yeah, it's something I can now get good at, sort of thing. So I don't know if that mentality's there for cards or other learned games for this generation.
It's because kids don't play Microsoft Solitaire anymore.
That's true. Or,
That was a
that's true. Or
contributor.
Minesweeper. Yeah, that's true. Or Hearts. Oh my God, how much Hearts? Holy!
I remember
jeez.
playing Hearts. I remember the first time I ever was introduced. I don't think I talked. Oh, maybe I talked about this on one of our interwebs episode. But it was first time I ever used a Mac was at my mom's work, and I remember her coworker showing me how to play Hearts.
Oh, nice.
On an old Mac. Like it was like one of those ones that still had the kind of like grayish screen, I think. And
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't color.
Yeah, okay.
That's for sure.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
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 So it was
Hilarious.
it was one of those Macs that was just like a box with a screen.
That's
and a
amazing
slot.
that you could play Hearts all the way back then. But I mean, timeline wise, it makes sense. but in my head it feels like so far back ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's part of the fun of us being the age we
I
are.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
that's one thing we are fortunate. And we might have touched on this already. At least I may have, because it's one of those things where I look at the kids today, and it's not a knock against them because they have no choice in this matter.
Yeah, sure.
But it's just one of those things. Like, I do remember when. What will you do in an afternoon on a Saturday? You go out and play. Why? Because
Right.
there's nothing else to fucking do.
Right,
Yeah.
just go fucking
You know,
play.
Like, even Saturday market tunes, yeah, like we've talked about previously, I would sit my ass down till about 11 a.m., but about that point,
Yeah, that
no
ends
more
at-
fucking cartoons.
That
No,
ends at a
exactly.
certain point,
Yeah.
and then you're watching, People's Court. or
Yeah,
some
and
shit.
that
Exactly.
shit. And back when I'm that age, fuck that shit.
Gives a
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
right.
exactly. Now,
Yeah.
Now
Now, and
it's
then-
like, woohoo!
yeah, now it's like, woo, I haven't watched
You
this.
get your money, bitch.
that's right. Get him, Judge Judy. You tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him. That's right.
But yeah, it's all that fun. It's just, every generation. And again, we say generation, at least when I say it's that loose term, because
Yeah,
there
of
is no
course.
generation. But
No.
we were one of the fortunate peeps that, we remember the times before, the times during, and now the now times.
It's true. It's yeah.
It kind of feels like people who grew up maybe from the 30s or something like that, who saw television evolve
Yes,
from radio
sure. Yeah.
into television,
Yep.
or from silent movies into talkies
Yep.
into
Yeah,
Indeed.
no, and again,
into television.
that's one of those nice things about humanity as a whole is we've generally transitioned every
Indeed.
period of time. It has that time, and throughout the course of time, I love it. I'm just going to use the word time over and over.
Right.
It's time. And again, from my perspective, you go back like 2,000 years, those gaps where things were the same were longer.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
right.
as we now more often, things are just
Well, and
constant change.
that's what they call the Industrial Revolution.
Yes, it started really with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, that sped everything up.
Mhm.
Yeah, processing and
Well,
manufacturing.
Henry Ford with the
Yeah.
Multi
making line.
Mhm.
assembly line.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the word.
The making line.
The making line.
I
Yes,
like
sir.
making line actually
line's
better.
good.
Yeah, I like that
we
one.
got a making line right here. Making it as we go, sirs. I was watching some Vibe Check G4 TV. Shout out to those guys, and they were talking about something similar too. They were talking about what the future of VR is. VR, AR is coming through.
We're
which
going
are-
to say vaping.
the future is vaping.
The future of vaping.
The future of vaping, no, VR or AR, and they're talking about it being a blend, but they were talking about showing the technologies that are coming out today that are building towards what that future is going to look like, and they used the examples of us and cell phones. Before cell phones, we had Palm Pilots, we had
Yep.
external keyboards, we had video game machines, we had like
Yep.
every little thing. To now, we've got like these little black
We got
boxes.
phones.
We got
Yeah.
phones, right?
Yeah.
We have,
That's
we have
what it was.
computers. Those aren't phones. Those are computers in our pockets
Supercomputers.
Yeah.
Sure.
that have the ability to make phone calls.
Right.
Yes.
So the what they're talking about is like ultimately what all businesses want is you to be out there with some sort of augmented reality screen on your face,
Mhm.
so you can interact and pay for things and stuff like that.
Oh, and from a digital. Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So we're seeing that with we had Google Glass and we had I'm trying to think what else. How many of
Well, Oculus Rift is the new recent.
right. So
My
all these
son
things
is addicted to it.
oh, it's great too, but like you're not gonna wear that out in public per se.
Oh no.
Right.
But it's that concept. Well,
Yeah.
I look at it this way, like,
because that's the big problem with VR right now. Is it's still
oh, that's not the big
home-based.
problem. Come on, the fact the fact that my son of 11 years old can literally put this thing on his head, in which it is a fairly decent VR concept.
Yeah.
Like I put it on,
Sure.
and he puts on the stupid roller coaster thing. I sit my ass down because I'm wigged out.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's VR.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
But I'm going to sit my ass down because my body's like, you're an asshole. Get the fuck off the roller coaster.
Right.
You know, people there's internet video people like fucking falling over because
Yeah.
of VR. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
There's
right.
that one. There's that one simulator where you're standing on the edge of a building
Yeah.
or something like that, and you're standing on like a plank of wood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and people like come up and
Push
people.
fuck.
Oh yeah.
Of
Like,
course
that
they
is the
do.
type of
You
thing
see,
that,
like, there's videos of like grandmas and like grandpas falling over
Yeah,
because
so
people are
great.
doing that.
well, that's what I mean. And we go back to when we were late teens,
Yeah.
and you would go to the VR cafe, get in that stupid huge machine
Uh-huh.
thing
Wait a
that
time,
had
at least.
big, huge pixel pictures,
Uh-huh.
That's
and you
true.
talk about
And
how
then it was
amazing-
Lawnmower Man.
Yes, polygon lawnmower man shit. Yeah.
Well, it was. And that's what I mean. It's just one of those things of, is it, oh my God, amazing in the sense I just put on sunglasses like we see in some of these sci-fi shits?
yeah.
No, but it's still one of those things where I look at it, and not only is it difference in the quality, the experience in those concepts. My son's 11 years old. And this is what he's
This
experiencing.
is his life now. Yeah.
What did you experience at 11? We barely had internet. Now imagine his life 10 years from now.
Joe's, man.
We were talking about that the other day. I was saying to Chris that people who were born, I guess, after like the 2000s, maybe even a tad earlier, who are into video games, have access to all of these video game systems that we all grew up with.
Right.
When we only had, like, maybe when we were...
Well, we had
there was like Atari, ColecoVision, Intellivision, your home computer, Commodore type stuff. But that wasn't... Even the Commodores and whatnots weren't readily accessible.
Completely inaccessible. Not everybody could get those.
And then Nintendo Entertainment System, or I guess Atari would have been...
Yeah, but I think
Atari
NES
was that first step, but NES was the big one.
Nintendo was the
through.
made it popular.
Yeah. They broke through all the barriers.
More
whereas
popular.
Atari kind of inched in a little bit.
Yeah,
for sure.
But so we had that, and then that's where it started, right?
Yeah.
With your Sega Genesis. But think of a kid who's born in 2000.
Right.
They have all of that previous, even going, like, I guess it just kind of blows my mind. You're thinking about shit when you're stoned. It's like, whoa, there's people out there who are like, man, I wish I was alive when the PS3 came out.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's like, whoa.
Well, we're already at a point.
PS2. Fuck.
Exactly.
I remember PS2 being the, oh my God, this shit
I would
is...
have
still
been
the highest selling console of all time.
I would have been about 18 or 19 when that came out.
Oh, yeah.
And there are humans alive now that were not alive when I purchased.
Mhm.
Well, we already live in a generation where...
And they're in their 20s.
That's what I mean. And they can drink legally.
Right? Like, Jesus Christ.
But
Joking aside, I mean, if you're into video games, lucky fucking you, right? You have all of this back catalog to access where we didn't.
it explains why retro gaming is so popular.
That's true. Good point.
Well, two reasons for that.
I was going to say not just because we're in our 40s and we have adult money.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably because gaming is a big fucking thing on the internet and YouTubes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, all these kids, oh my God, all these kids are going back to retro gaming. Like, hey, let's fucking see what this was all about. I was watching a guy, and I had to chuckle to myself because I used to play this game all the time. You guys might know it. It's a dude he just tries out video games. People send him video games he's never played before, and he'll it might be a Nintendo game or Sega Genesis. It's like, and he shows it up. It's fucking Cobra Triangle for the NES.
Okay.
With the little boat, and you're going around.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
It's like, I've never played this before. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm watching somebody for the first time play a video game that I played like 25 plus years ago for the first time. It was just wild. It was neat.
Crazy world we're in.
Yeah, it's
we live in a time where there are generations that don't know what CRT television anymore.
Yeah.
Right? That's just they don't even know what a fucking expensive television it is anymore, because now they're
compared to what they used to be.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's just that we've evolved past that point, right?
Even fuck, you're saying that now, and I'm thinking about, I have a little 19-inch monitor, I want to call it.
We'll call it that.
Reason I call it a monitor is because you can plug anything into this fucking thing.
Oh, okay. That's
HDMI, VGA, your
DVI,
your component
DVI.
cables.
Oh wow, that is a good
Like, even
one.
like you can plug a Nintendo into it, or a
Shit,
PlayStation
nice.
2.
Wow.
It's got fucking S video.
Shit. What's the brand? Let's get them as a sponsor.
S video.
That's fucking video.
It's okay, and this is going
Does
on
that
my
have a
point.
cable channel?
It has a fucking.
Oh my
it has
God!
a coax.
Coax!
Dude, it has coax. It has everything. Right? You can plug any, and it has speakers.
Okay.
Right? So like,
Sign me up.
you
That's
can plug.
awesome.
It has a fucking audio input.
Yeah.
Right? So it meant
Yeah.
for a computer.
Yep.
That at the time wouldn't send audio out its
No.
VGA cable.
Right.
But if you have a newer computer and you can send it out HDMI, just plug it in, you're good to go. Anyway, it was 19-inch, $300+.
Yeah.
And you can get
Okay.
like a fucking 50-inch for that now.
Yeah,
And this
probably
was
easy.
when I was living in St. Thomas.
Oh,
Is
wow.
when I got this thing. So that's not too
Shout
long.
out to St. Thomas.
That little TV that I had. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucker. That was 10 years ago,
Oh, wow.
right? So,
Yeah.
$300
Yeah.
for a tiny little dealie. Now you can get $300. You can go
Oh, you
and
can
get
get a
a
full-
fucking
yeah.
go to Costco and get a 55-inch TV for
Yeah.
fuck's sakes.
We were just looking at. We were in Best Buy yesterday, and we saw there was TVs for 50-inch.
Oh yeah,
less than $500.
yeah.
What I love about this though is,
Good
and
point.
again, I'm
and
not
it was
knocking,
a name brand too.
It was a name brand.
yeah. But you can get that TV for the $300, something like that. Yeah, no problems at all. Oh, but you want the stand and everything? Oh no, that'll be $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you want a wall mounted?
Oh, yeah,
oh
wow.
wow,
$2,000.
$2,000. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the TV might be cheap, but everything to make it
Fucking
good.
pull an Apple and sell $300 wheels for a computer.
And you need these to run your TV.
Right?
If you don't have these wheels, your TV won't work.
Yeah,
You'll just get a big black box saying, sorry, you need to connect your wheels.
yeah. You gotta,
sure,
gotta
yeah.
connect your
Yeah,
wheels.
that's one thing I always give credit to things like the Best Buy and shit. Yeah, they'll sell you the TV for like $300, $400, whatever it is. And it's not bad quality, but they'll happily also sell you the stand, the mount,
yeah.
everything.
yeah.
Oh, you really
Fuck
need
you! I'll
this.
go to IKEA.
IKEA,
Does it-
Amazon,
does it
literally
come-
anywhere else.
Does it come with the little plastic feet or a stand? If the answer is yes, I'll put it on a milk crate until I figure my shit out. Thanks for the TV. Bye bye.
Milk crates, TV stands since the early days of milk delivery.
Since the milkman left one in your
That's
daddy's
right.
den that one time your daddy wasn't home.
Hilarious. Yeah. So speaking of technology, since we're on that frame, one thing AJ and I have been trying to set up, we're trying to get into streaming, and obviously you too. So we're trying to get a sarcastic distractions.
Podcasting, less streaming for me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I was thinking more like laminar flow.
For sure. So anyways, so we've been working on this, and at the time we've got relatively modern enough technology that everything should work accordingly, but AJ caught wind that we can probably set up our DSLR cameras as webcams. And we both got relatively decent
Yeah,
cameras,
they're
but
not
they're
garbage.
old.
Right.
They're older. So in doing this, you daisy chain everything together to try to get it all to work. And we can get this feed to work, but we can't get this feed to work. And then it's like, we got to get this program in order for it to work with, be compatible with this. So going through all of this, and try as we freaking might, we could not get an actual feed coming from the DSLR into the program we're using to stream. For whatever reason, we just could not
Because
get it.
the idea is there's in the programs there's basically layers.
Yep.
So your one layer would be from your capture card,
Yes.
and the other layer you'd have in the bottom as like a little
Yeah.
picture-in-picture for
Yeah.
us. Yeah,
Exactly.
for for the life of us, could not get that layer to come up.
So I can't speak to how it actually work in the sense of the video casty stuff that you youngins use.
Yeah.
I have to look up the name because, of course, poof out of the brain it is. My children, going back years, would make game casts in which they would video themselves while playing
Right.
Minecraft and
Right.
shit.
Right.
They would do this all the time. And I actually purchased, this is going back 5 years.
Okay.
I purchased a license from this organization, which I'll track down. Remind me to track it down.
Sure.
Because since the day I purchased it, they go in and out of this phase, but every time they want to get back in, I install, I type in the key, and it just works for them every single time. They can play games like Minecraft. There's some 3D game.
But
My
here's the thing.
oldest is
the problem is the DSLR camera.
Yeah, that was the issue. Like everything else worked. It was the DSLR camera. We could get the feed, so we could get a live feed from it, but we couldn't get that live feed interlaced with the other background layer. And it really ultimately came down with some sort of connection.
They
with the
didn't want to
DSLR.
talk to each other.
They didn't want to talk to each other.
weird because like even just using like the I can't remember the exact model, but I think it's one of the LG cameras. You just plug into USB, like that shit would just
We'll
work.
see.
Well, you're right. That's what should happen. Go ahead, AJ.
That's what we ended up kind of
Doing
doing.
Yeah, we just bought
we,
a
were
fucking-
like, we just kind of like because we were doing it for 2-3 days.
Yeah,
trying to figure this out.
and
right?
like significant work.
Well,
like it wasn't like
we
we're just
made
fucking
headway
around.
because we made headway because the initial problem was the capture card.
right.
Listen,
like-
we did fucking everything.
How does this
Go
work?
on.
How does the capture card? How does the capture card?
I'm gonna say
work?
first off, capture card just ages yourselves, but move
Yeah, I
on.
know,
So-
I think
we got over that hump.
cable capture. I remember buying a video card to cable capture, but
remember
anyway,
those days.
We so we got over that hump, and then And then so it was this.
The other was the feed, which we got over that hump too.
Yeah.
The whole idea.
Okay,
it
so
was
you're
a
over
real
the
challenge.
camel.
You were over the camel. Yeah. We were
We were on the camel.
Oh, we were on it.
We were on the camel.
Yep, we were humping away. But
You ride the camel wrong.
oh, okay. Well,
No, we were humping away. We were on the camel,
Camel humping
Oh,
away.
humping away.
Yeah,
Oh,
humping
okay,
away.
that's okay.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
okay.
thank you,
Okay,
thank
okay. You had me worried there for a moment.
no problem. No problem. But so then that was the next challenge. Was okay. We got the everything running for the capture coming through the capture card, getting a feed of that. That's all fine and good. It took a bunch of programs. But then the next challenge was to get the DSLR feed, which we did manage to get using a series of programs to do it. And then the final result, though, was like, fuck off. So it's like, you know what? Let's go buy a camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just were like, did we ever Google like what's a good webcam for streaming, not just like the one in your laptop?
Oh yeah,
or something?
laptop ones aren't that
No,
great.
it's garbage.
So we went online and found one of those like 10 best,
Yeah.
affordable cameras
Because they should be what, like $40 maybe,
this
50.
one was 100, but it
Yeah.
was dropped down by a bunch, and it's decent. So
Okay.
that's what it's supposed
So
to be.
we got to the finish line
Yep, success.
in a roundabout way. I
Yay!
guess.
Success!
So tens of fans out there, prepare to watch us streaming in the near future.
And
Yes.
so now here's my question again, because I am slightly outside of that scope,
Sure.
but I'm curious a little bit now. So for the streaming of this particular, thing, what are you doing?
Oh, that's a great question.
We're
Well,
gonna play video games.
we're going to play video games.
So and here's the thing I'm challenged with in my head.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're gonna play video games.
Mhm.
So you're on one machine. You're on one machine.
No.
No, we're on the same machine.
Okay, so now you're on the same. So what, like PS5?
Yeah.
And together in the
whatever.
same room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, because this is where I was struggling. I'm like, wait a minute. Because anytime I've seen these things, it's somebody playing a video game and talking about the video game. Gotcha better. It's the two of you on the couch playing something on the PS screen, camera on YouTube,
You got
talking
it.
about how you're a cheater and you're a cheater.
What? No. No, we don't cheat. No cheating.
No, up, down, left, right.
No.
So yeah, that's why we needed
Gotcha.
the capture card, was because we're
To
not
capture-
capturing PC
Gotcha.
gaming.
And that was the thing I was
We're
missing.
capturing an outside source.
Gotcha. Okay,
right?
that
So
does
you need
understand-
that
okay.
to feed it in. So
I understand a bit more now. Gotcha.
yeah, the capture card. You had it for a little bit, but
for a
what we're
little
doing,
while.
what we're
Different
doing,
purpose, but yes.
but so there's the HDMI in on the front,
Mhm.
HDMI out on the back.
Yes.
So you go PlayStation in,
Mm-hmm.
and then out to your TV.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a USB out on the side
To do the
to
recording.
goes to your, and that's how you get that.
Yep. Of course, back
whatever's
in
on your
my
screen.
day, you didn't have a USB. You had to plug it into your computer. But
Right.
There was no external
Yeah.
cards. No.
yeah,
it's-
yeah, yeah.
it's
You
all-
plugged it into your computer and all that
Sure.
fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So yeah, that's
It's
and
fun.
then fortunately the capture card, or the capture box, I'll call it,
Yeah.
has your RCA inputs.
Yes.
So you can input an older system,
if
Oh,
you
that
want
is
to do
nice.
CRT
a
monitor.
PlayStation 2,
That is
Yeah.
cool.
or yada yada yada,
Yeah.
going back
Yeah.
to Nintendos and stuff like that, and capture that footage as well.
Okay, that is actually
So-
that is cool.
The idea is to basically kind of, in that sense, play new games, or play
Yeah.
games that we enjoy playing, or
But-
play the classics, play
Play
games
retros.
we liked playing
Yeah.
For sure.
back in the day, and kind of going back into it now, right?
Yeah.
Like I was suggested there's a game called Mystery Quest that
Right.
I played literally. I've probably only played about 20 minutes of this game,
Mhm.
and then I'd get to a point like where it was like, what do I do now? Being an 8-year-old kid, there's no internet.
With no
Yeah.
internet.
and
Yeah.
there's like, if it's not a popular game, and this was not a popular game, I think it was like a Japanese
Mhm.
kind of port.
yeah.
Pat,
Pat.
patch. I was going to say patch. They don't do that back then.
You got what you got.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's not a popular game, you don't get a guide.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
find
no.
any sort
It's
of
not in a
information
magazine. Yeah,
on
yeah,
how
no.
to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So now
Only
that we
Reddit
have
was a thing back then.
now
Yeah.
that we have the interwebs and we have YouTubes, and I'm sure there's somebody in the world
Oh,
who has
yes.
played
Sure.
this game as
Yes.
a walkthrough.
Oh, hell
Guaranteed.
yes.
Right?
I guarantee as well.
Now, I'll get to play through at least get past the part of the game that I've never been.
So the only
past
thing I do
before.
call out is actually that's a great idea, but do your best for this new cast to actually don't pre-play ahead of it. Like
Oh, yeah,
literally,
yeah.
Oh no!
Okay,
No,
good.
you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it'll be one of those.
It'll be
like, okay, here's what
together.
we're gonna do.
Plug it in and do it for the first
For sure.
time.
Yeah,
Because like it's one of
because
those
you get
things-
reactions. You get
Exactly.
yeah.
For sure.
Because we've already chatted here about how we get nostalgic for an old game or video or movie, and you go start to watch it and realize, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Well, or
Ride the experience.
we
yeah.
did. We played the other. We were just doing
Messing
a test
up.
Yeah.
stream.
Some Rocket League.
So we played some Rocket League, and that's another kind of game. Like it's a sporty kind of game. So
Yep.
you get the ahs and the oohs and the ahs and the what the fuck and the I hate
Yeah.
you guy on the other end of the cable line or whatever. But
Cable line.
Cable.
well, yeah, that's what
Party line.
that's what the internet comes into your house on is
Yeah, the
cable.
other cable line.
Right?
Amazing.
It's on
Just a
cable.
giant- it's basically just
No,
like a giant.
This isn't a fucking
cup
party
telephone.
line from the 30s, bud. Like, I mean, I guess it
Cable
kind of
line.
is.
Cable line. I just love the expression. Is
The
great.
cable
The
line,
cable line.
down the wire.
For sure. Yeah, no, Rocket League was fun to test out, but I'm definitely keen on trying new old games, or if you will. Like for me, one of the games I've wanted to beat, and I've never beaten it, was the OG Ninja Turtles for the NES.
I watched a guy.
I've
that
seen it.
guy that with the Cobra Triangle, was it a dude with like a huge beard?
Maybe.
Okay,
I don't remember.
the Cobra Triangle guy that I was talking about
Okay.
not too long ago.
You played it?
The video that actually I stumbled upon that got me onto his channel was
I see.
he beats. Yeah,
Okay, I don't know if it's the same guy or not, but I saw him use the techniques to beat the game, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, well, now that they're bringing out Turtles collection coming out, it's like I would really like to go and try to beat that, and that would be fun to stream.
like we're talking the original NES
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ninja Turtles, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just making
I
sure we weren't
do.
talking about like the arcade
No,
style.
no. I'm talking the
Ninja
original one
Turtles.
that's barely a fucking Turtles game.
That's like
Yeah.
the hardest game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will pass.
Well, you don't have to come for that stream.
Yeah,
that's for
no,
sure.
I have to
But
admit.
the NHL streams you got to come for.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You
that'd be
know what?
fun.
I would for those. I still, I haven't played in forever in NHL, but I remember that being a big fun thing.
Yeah, man.
And what I always loved about it is it didn't matter win, lose. You were just sitting there with a buddy or two or three once the systems got older, and it was a great time.
I'm not a
Yeah.
hockey watcher,
Yeah.
but I will play video game hockey.
I'm going to say,
I will.
I'm not a hockey
100%.
watcher, but I will play hockey.
I will play hockey.
I will
I'll
play-
get out on the
Video-
ice.
I will play video
I'll
game
grab a
hockey
stick.
for sure.
I don't give a fuck.
For sure.
Oh.
You know what? If I was more of a fit person, I wouldn't have a problem
Yeah.
actually playing the game.
All
Like if I, my knees didn't feel like they were going to explode out of my legs when I put a pair of skates on,
Yeah.
or it didn't feel like knives in my ankles.
Yeah.
I would
Hey,
play hockey.
Even street hockey is a good fucking time.
Indeed
I miss
it is.
doing
But in
that with your
regards to
brother.
Me
in
too,
regards
man.
to
That was
playing
good
video
times.
game hockey, yes, I will play for sure.
Well, let's
I
warm
will
up
do
with some
that.
video game hockey, and then we'll try to get some.
Yeah,
titles.
We're talking
Warm
like
up.
Blades of Steel, right?
Yeah, of course. We'll play Blades
Yeah.
of Steel. I'm down for that.
Blades.
Down.
Blaze of Steel, or there was that other, the monstery one. They had the football
Oh,
version.
the
and
Yeah, it
the,
was
League
Mutant,
hockey?
Mutant League.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mutant
fucking
League
hate
for
it.
the
Great.
Genesis.
There's
Yeah.
apparently making like a new Mutant League game, and I'm like,
What?
I think I might need to buy it just because I love the old Mutant League.
it's
games.
that nostalgia thing.
So great. If
It
they
wasn't hockey. It was just stupid fun
If they
fighting.
made
Oh,
a
yeah.
new
mutants.
Blitz,
Oh, yeah.
if they made a new NFL Blitz game, I'd
Oh,
buy
I-
it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
You and I had a
Well,
good time on
You know
that
what?
one.
Such
If
fun.
they put out a new NBA Jam game that was very
Oh my
reminiscent
fucking
of
God.
the original, I would probably buy that.
Well, part of the things I want to do.
I was down with
Yeah,
the NBA
I love
Jam
NBA
for
Jam.
sure.
I'd love to. I remember back in the day in like public school, I hosted an NBA Jam tournament. I'd love to do that again.
I remember when we went to Tilt or whatever.
Yeah.
Downtown they had an NBA
Yeah.
Jam machine.
Yeah.
I was pumped. I played that thing for a bit.
That's a good
I
time.
loved that. That was awesome.
It's funny too, because like I could give. I mean, I respect basketball. I love the legacy of the game. I love all the people in it. Blah blah blah. But like I got out when everybody, pretty much everyone else did when, at my age of like the '96 Bulls, where like the cream of the crop. And then I didn't bother watching it. But fucking NBA Jam
I wasn't-
all day, every day.
I wasn't
I'll play that
that-
game.
basketball. Yeah, you talk truth because basketball in the '90s was such a prevalent thing in
Yeah.
regards to marketing and licensing and stuff like that. Like I don't think I have ever watched a basketball game from start to finish.
Mhm.
I think the most I've ever watched of a basketball game is maybe 4 minutes,
Okay.
maybe.
All right.
And I had a Charlotte Hornets
Oh, yeah, of
pullover
course.
Yeah,
starter
yeah.
with the big
Yeah.
pocket in
Zipper.
the front. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had that. I had a Charlotte Hornets hat.
Yeah.
Right, that's starter.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
never
Yeah.
watched a basketball game in my
No,
fucking
everyone did.
life.
I know.
When Raptors first came out, I would watch, but since then, nope. Mind you, I did get to see a live game here in London with that little London team, and it was fun. It was good.
Yeah.
I give
I
credit.
could see it. I could see it being more entertaining if you were actually
It was.
there. It would definitely be one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know people say that about baseball, and I can't agree because I have experienced the baseball thing, and it was just as boring.
You have to be
As
there
watching it on the
with
TV.
other people that you
Yeah.
can just meander with. Because to
Absolutely.
me, that's the thing. I
Well,
always
then
love.
why go there? Why not just go to the
Because-
bar
Because
with
it's
those
just
people?
well, you
That's the
could,
thing.
but it's just one of those. I don't know. Like actually, it's
The
funny.
atmosphere's
Not
great.
the same at all as baseball, but I actually got to go with my son to the playoff games for London Knights on Sunday.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. We got free tickets
Oh my
through
God,
Boys and
I'm
Girls
jelly.
Club. Thank you,
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club.
job.
Yeah,
Shout out
see,
to Boys and Girls
again,
Club.
hockey.
Old Stomping
Another
Grounds.
thing that I would be more apt to enjoy.
Oh yeah,
if I was physically
it is
there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like doing what you guys. For those
We
of
haven't
you,
brought this
for
up.
those of you who don't know, these fellas
Are
are
slightly
watching
distracted.
the ice hockey match between the
Tampa Bay,
Kentucky Fried Chickens and the
the
California
next Stanley
Raisins.
Cup, next Stanley Cup winners of the Maple
exactly.
Leafs.
Oh, okay. So tell me who's they're watching it on an iPad. So tell me who's playing in this hockey match, fellas.
It's game 2 of Toronto Maple Leafs
Yes.
and Tampa
Tampa
Bay
Bay.
Lightning.
Game 2.
Tampa
Game
Bay
2.
Lightning won the Stanley Cup 2 years in a row.
I was
Yeah.
going to say what I know is that because I do have my friend Chuck who's into the hockey.
Sure.
He likes.
They won. Toronto won first game, and
He's an Oilers
just
fan.
fucking ooh.
Oilers.
He
man, he's been
likes
Oilers fan.
he likes the Toronto as well. Toronto
Oilers.
would be-
I'm behind
Toronto
Oilers.
would be his
Yeah,
like
too.
his Oilers is his top.
That's
and
fair,
then
sure.
I'd say maybe
I got
Toronto
respect.
is
I am okay
just
with
behind that.
any other hockey fan as long as their top is not Montreal, Ottawa.
Yeah, those are pretty much the
Yeah,
fucking-
I could say Chuck's not.
those teams.
Yeah, Chuck's not there. But anyway, so the Maple Leafs is sorry, grammatically correct. The Maple Leaves
Leafs.
have
No Leafs.
no, it's the Leaves.
No, but it's spelled Leafs.
I don't care what it's spelt.
For us cool kids, Leafs.
So it's the Leaves, the Maple Leaves. So they're in the playoffs, which is good. I know this is good for people who enjoy.
Mhm.
We've
enjoy
been
them.
here for the last
A lot.
40 years.
And I'm not gonna get
It
overhyped.
is.
So getting to
Or
this
35,
point, so
sorry.
it's getting past like, I guess explain to me like
The hype.
what would be an achievement for the Leaves? I'm gonna
So-
piss so many people off, and I love it.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
What's
Our tens of fans are gonna be fucking pissed.
Oh, look, I
And
love
the
how
5 of them are Leafs
Dave's
fans.
laughing about it, and Chris is looking at me like
I just,
I'm fucking annoyed. This is retarded.
That's fine. That's fine.
You know what? It's not your team. You're not on the team.
it's
You don't
fine.
own the team.
It's not yours either. Clearly, as you.
Well, no, it's not, because I don't watch soccer.
I know. You that's right. You don't give a shit. That's why
So,
you keep talking about it.
but why? Like, what would be an achievement for them
I'd say
So
round 2.
after this point? Okay,
spoken like a true
Okay.
Leafs fan.
so they don't usually get past this point.
No, well,
They
so
have.
the last 5 years, first round's been hard. Second round, they've sometimes gotten to. The big thing is, it's been a long time since they've even gotten to the final round.
Yeah.
I don't even know the exact time in full transparency.
How
been a
many
long
rounds in this World Series?
Four?
Of hockey?
Yeah, 4.
4.
Okay.
Going by memory.
Okay.
The big thing is, and again, it's one of those things of really it would be amazing on many levels for it to happen because it's been 35 years now since
Yeah.
the Leafs last won the cup.
Wow.
35.
Then the big thing is this year. Not again. I don't want to get
Yeah,
too.
yeah, don't,
overhyped.
yeah.
But game 1 said a lot. Game 1 was
If they could
5-0.
do game 1 for the next,
I know.
It was 5-0?
5-0
Wow.
for the Leafs. And there was a massive brawl. They
Oh,
killed
it
a
was-
5-minute major,
Yeah.
which they shouldn't have fucking done. Mitch Marner was like performing like he
Yeah.
was a kid twice his age. Like it was just honestly.
twice his age.
Yeah,
Love it.
thank you. Like it just so many pivotal moments, and like the crowd too. The crowd, like watching the crowd that night was very different. Like it was something like it reminded me of like watching hockey back in like '93. With
Oh,
the
yeah,
Oilers. Yeah. Again, last year I went all in, and I was totally wrong. So I'm not going to do that this year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that this year. I'm just going to, be cautiously
The
optimistic.
one thing I'm going to quickly throw in about crowd,
Sure.
just I think part of that was this was like the first time in really 2 years we got to see
That's-
a full
I think that's
fucking
part of it
crowd.
too. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Go
You're
ahead.
absolutely right.
So do you guys watch the Hockeys aside from the Mississauga Maple Leafs?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I pay attention to the Devils. I pay attention to Vegas.
So do you know who this kid is who does these crazy ass fucking puck tricks when he fucking tosses a goal into the net? Have you seen
Recently?
this cat?
I remember when Austin Matthews was doing that. That was his kind of
What
thing.
the hell's his name?
A few guys have done that.
Oh man, this kid. Wow, my buddy Chuck was showing me this dude the other day.
Recently?
Yeah, he's like a kid. He's like maybe 21, maybe.
I love that that's a kid to us.
I know,
Moving
I know.
on.
So they did they do that all-star thing every year, right?
Yeah.
And they did like the skills trick competition
fun.
sort of thing. The kid blindfolded, right?
Mhm.
Was blindfolded, skates from center ice, and he's got the puck, and then he starts doing these crazy like pirouette sort of things. And while he's done that, he's picked up the puck and he's using the centrifugal force to hold the puck on a stick while he spins around, and he fucking shoots it in the net.
Yeah.
Good
He
on him.
does this kind of, not the spinnies,
Yeah.
but he does this kind of shit in game.
Nice.
Where he'll like lift the puck up and like pop it over somebody's shoulder.
I don't think
That's
you can
like
lift
no,
though
there's
in a
something
game.
that
Dude,
No,
Because here's the
I
thing.
thought it was a penalty.
when
You
I
can't-
can remember
we grew
when I
up
can
in a
remember this
time-
cat's name, I'll fucking
I'm
send out a
curious.
YouTube
I'm
video.
curious.
'Cause,
I remember when
wow.
like Ovechkin and Crosby were in their rookie years, and they were doing a lot of fancy.
I really wanted
kinda
to
plays.
hate Crosby.
Oh,
I-
me fucking
I couldn't.
too.
I
In
couldn't.
that war, fuck
I've
Crosby.
never-
I was Ovechkin all the way.
I've
I don't
never
care.
seen anybody like this before.
But
in my
well, that's what I'm
life,
trying to say.
dude.
Like, there's been a lot of really great skill players, and you did see some lets, if you will, where you saw Crosby do some fucking
Yeah,
goals
yeah, and
shit
that's why
like
I
that.
didn't like him.
That's why I didn't like him either. Like, fuck you, play the game, damn it.
Yeah,
But,
and then he came out on the ice and he
But-
fucking played it.
Yeah,
all
and then he
right,
did that.
fine, you
Okay,
win
all
this
right.
one.
Go win another Stanley Cup, bum. Whatever, that's fine. But there's always been like breakouts in hockey of people that can do some pretty magnificent things. But if this guy is doing something above and beyond that, I definitely want to see.
Oh,
what
yeah,
this
I'm
kid is.
curious.
I will.
admit.
I will try and
Please do.
figure out this feller's name. The point is people coming out like that, and then the young kids seeing that, and then emulating that and practicing that.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna get this whole other echelon.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
of
we've
hockey
seen that
players,
in hockey.
and
See
then
that.
it's gonna,
Look what Gordie Howe
it's
produced.
kind of
Look
cool
what
to see
Gretzky
how it
produced.
almost like in chunks
Yeah.
it like rotates every. It's like you get this one dude who comes in and he does something that's just like.
Yep,
Mhm.
changes the
Right?
game.
And
For
then
sure.
there's like Gretzky. He didn't do all these flashy flippity flues, or he didn't,
Yeah.
get into fist fights and stuff like that. But he made people want to achieve this betterness.
Yes.
Like what I think it was Ovechkin you just were talking about. Because he's like just under Gretzky in points or something, like career points or something. Or like. And I'm sure if you talk to him, it's like, why did you want to do this and be really good? Because of Wayne Gretzky.
Yes. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he'll probably tell you to get out of Russia. But yes, after that, it'll probably be like,
Well, no, no, I actually completely agree with AJ on this. It really is. You start to see these people that change and really make the game better. Because you go back to hockey from 15 years ago. I don't want to call it boring, but it was just kind of a yeah. You go back to the 90s, it was exciting, but why? Because it was fist fights, it was hard hits, it was insaneness.
Oh, yeah, dudes like Marty McSorley fucking
it was,
people up, and
yeah.
and you had standout goalies too.
Yeah.
Yes,
they were like your
They're
Patrick
basically
Waugh
a
and
wall.
Grant Fuhrer,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. It's like any.
Yes, I know my hockey. I joke around, but fuck you.
Ooh, baby.
well, you're Canadian,
Nice.
so you better know something. Right?
Should know a little bit. No,
It's a requirement.
I used to actually collect hockey cards when I was a
nice,
kid and
nice.
stuff like that.
I've
I'm
never
not
done a
completely
card. I've never done a
ignorant.
card
No.
collection.
No,
I like to joke, but
No, I didn't
No,
do the
I know my
hot
shit.
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like most games, in my opinion, is that we see those changes over time. And again, like any change, part of it is just good change. Part of it is
For
just
sure.
things getting different, better for the
Yeah.
people in, the people out. Other parts of it is, oh shit, we're losing viewership. How do we get more people involved?
Oh,
But
I tell you,
there's
I
both sides of that coin.
missed that blue light that followed the puck.
Oh,
Back in the 90s. I loved it.
Sometimes.
What?
Only on the
What?
American channels.
What? What?
Yeah, let's just go.
That was a
I'm
funny
just
time.
teasing.
That was
That
a
is
funny time.
another-
I thought it was
That is
fucking
another
dumb.
case of fucking. You have corporate overlords that don't understand what their fucking market is.
Well, the one
They
thing
don't
I'll-
even understand what they're trying to market.
Well,
No,
that
no.
one I give on. But
Yeah.
one thing I will give a bit of credit, and it's hard for me to say this because we're talking about, the fucking puck with the blue light and all
so
this shit,
dumb.
is,
It's not a video game, folks.
and I've noticed this because, I'll go to a hockey game on Sunday with my son, good kid. He's interested, but he doesn't watch it like I did as a kid.
Right.
So I can tell because he says random questions because he's lost the puck.
Right.
He doesn't know
Yeah,
where it is. Whereas in a live game, I'm not saying I'm an expert by any fucking stretch of the imagination, but I can follow the puck. I know
you
where it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas people that are trying to get into this, yeah, I can understand why they kind of tried to go
Need a
down this
little
path.
help.
I'm not saying it's the right path, but I get it where they were trying to throw that fucking dart. In this case, the dart came back in their head.
Oh man.
But it's just one of
Like,
those.
yeah,
I kind of get it.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a barrier of entry, right? And if
Yeah.
it's a little hard, then makes it a little easier for people.
Yeah,
so I
'cause-
get from their perspective,
Yeah.
and being an old school hockey fan is like, well, that's stupid. But yeah, if you're in like new school, it's like, all right, I get it. you know?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
for sure.
Again, I'm still glad it's gone even on the American channels, but
Oh,
still,
yeah. It was ridiculous.
It was.
You know what? It's so bad that we're still talking about it today. That was like something fucking like 50
Oh,
years
that
ago.
was the Crystal Pepsi of hockey.
That was it. But isn't that crazy that we're still talking about such a bad decision? I'm pretty sure that was either NBC or Fox.
Fox.
Yeah, that was doing it. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
because Fox was always trying to be ahead of the time.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
it
they're
came
so
to
ahead.
their presentation
Right.
of even sports.
Yeah, that's
I think that was their whole thing. At like, we're bigger and better than your TSN.
Yeah, I think-
ESPNs
yeah.
or whatever.
Well, TSN
Which-
wasn't really a thing, but yeah, you're saying.
And I,
yeah,
I don't know. Does Fox even do sports anymore?
Yeah,
Do they have a Fox Sports?
Yep, they do.
Probably football.
1,000% they do.
I guess yeah, football.
Football.
is probably their big thing.
I'm sure they're still doing hockey and whatnot too. It's gonna sound crazy. I'm actually kind of excited to see how TBS is presenting hockey because I know that
they're
they
gonna
got
do
the
it now?
contract this year, so I'm kind of curious to see what they do.
I'm still one of the old schoolers. I will happily watch hockey on the CBC on the Saturdays. Otherwise, I will just listen to it on the
Catch it.
radio.
Yeah.
The
there you go,
TBS will let them say shit
That is true.
and
That's
asshole.
true.
You can
That's
say
true.
shit and asshole on TBS now.
You just can't fuck the shit asshole.
No.
You can't fuck with shit
No.
asshole. No, don't
that's
fuck with
fair.
shit asshole.
I kind of understand that. I'm
I
okay with
appreciate
that.
that.
You
Yeah.
can't
Shit
say
asshole's starting to
you,
fuck with,
you can
man.
say
Yeah.
I have a shitty ass, but
Yeah.
you can't say you're a piece of shit.
Well, that's an intriguing. Well, because one is a description of
Like
yourself.
you have to I have to take a shit is
Yeah.
fine, but you can't say
You are a shit.
You're a shit mouth.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
you can't say
You
that.
can't.
Some of that I kind of
that's
understand.
defamatory. You're not allowed to use
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
that's,
okay,
you
that's
can't
fair.
do. That's the rules.
But
of
you can
saying
say,
shit
dude,
on
are you
TV.
being a shitmouth right now? That's okay. That's allowed. That's okay.
I don't think.
Well, no, because you're still implying
Yes.
that person is a shit mouth.
I'm on AJ's side on this one.
So-
I hear it. I'm not on his side. I'm clearly on his side. I agree.
Well,
with
you just made the
Absolutely.
example where you were.
I
like if you can ask this question, you can say, "Hey Dave, that was stupid. Did you just take a shit out of your mouth?"
you can say no.
Because that's not calling him a name like shit mouth.
Okay. Well,
Actually, that's a good
No.
playback. I like that.
I
You
hear
should be
you.
in like the movie club
But
where
if
they
he
try to
lets-
get under.
I should be Amber Heard's lawyer.
you should be.
Oh.
You would do some damage.
Whoa.
I mean, with an actor like that, how could you do any wrong, really?
But yeah,
But-
so that's the rules. So that's what that's what's going to happen. They're going to, you know how sometimes they like mic up the players. They have like a feed of over the bench or something.
Yep.
They're not going to cut out when they say shit or asshole.
Maybe. That might
No,
be what they do.
that's what's going to
It's
happen.
true. The only reason why I'm interested is
And
because
every 32 seconds, they're going to have an AEW logo,
oh, that's
like
for sure.
a little
Yeah.
branding. You know,
Definitely gotta
Tuesday
support.
night,
You gotta promote your-
Wednesday.
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. With a bunch of superstars in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, the real reason why I care is because I've seen a little bit of their presentation of the NBA. I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I've really appreciated what they're doing.
It just
So,
happened.
yeah, fuck
The
that.
bad happened.
Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. So, I'm just curious to see how they're gonna present hockey games in the playoffs.
I'm not knocking. I'm one of those. I miss the days when announcers, radio, and TV that I've heard for years, their voice disappears. Do I
Yeah.
know them by name? No, it's not a meism by that
No.
stretch. But I just know that voice sounds different. The style
Right.
is different.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would prefer to
yeah.
watch it on like a CBC or something because the
Yeah.
commercials are usually of products that you can get in Canada.
Sure, typically.
And then if you're watching it on like TBS or something like that, they're like, "Hey,
That's
have
true.
some Nutter Butter
That's
cookies,"
true.
and you're like, "I can't get fucking Nutter Butters in Canada."
actually, I found out about at the grocery store the other day.
Oh my, yeah, but they're only fudge covered.
Oh no, I found it.
Oh no, right, they're in like a family pack. It's like I don't want like 79 cookies. I want fucking 12 cookies. All right, I want fucking 79. What's wrong with you? I get to fucking 15
So
cookies, and the rest of the cookies are gone stale.
I feel bad for your
God.
wife. You're hard to please, aren't
Oh,
you?
fucking- Hey, you know what? At least she's not, so I'm good.
There you go. That's right. As long as one of you's is easy to please. That's all that matters.
That was a
really.
good playback.
Nicely done, sir.
Head nod. Fuck
Head nod,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Plans are fun. That's what I'm gonna say. And I agree with you. We do got Canadian commercials when watching on TV or CBC, whatever it's called. The problem is, it's always the same fucking 3 commercials.
Yeah.
Every game.
You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like? You know what I don't understand?
No, what don't you understand?
You know what I don't understand? So Chuck likes to watch his hockey's games on the interwebs.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll watch it on I think it's the CBC website. It might be one of it might be one of the sports websites.
That's the other one.
You can correct. So it might not be the CBC. You might be able to correct me if I'm wrong. But whenever they have commercial breaks,
CBC.
it's just
That's CBC.
the kind of like we'll be right back. Sort of kind of like I think
That's
maybe what's
CBC,
happening.
yeah.
Sure,
Okay, no,
commercial
it's even worse than that
progress.
because it's maybe not worse than that, but it's the same like 3 videos of dudes preparing the ice.
CBC.
Yeah, CBC.
That's CBC.
It's so fucking annoying.
Yep,
Why
that's-
not just show the commercial?
That's
just,
CBC.
Just give me the fucking feed that you're giving everybody else.
Let's put it this way.
With the commercials.
When you're-
I want Palm Olive, god damn it. I want to know
Look
what
at
new
it this
scents
way.
are out.
No. When a commercial comes on any sporting event, there are basically 3 things you will do. Get up and piss.
Yeah.
Get up and get a beer, or get up and get something munchy.
That's true.
That's true. Good point. That's true.
Or go for a smoke if you're not allowed to
Hey,
smoke
if you're a
inside.
smoker,
right?
So
Yeah,
they've
that's
realized why fucking put our advertising dollars into this when we're not gonna
Yeah.
get anything.
Fair enough. I guess it's more for the television stations that are,
Right.
that are
Yes.
showing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I got you.
traditional forms
I
of
got you.
media that still rely
So
on
if I
that
want
ad
my
overdue.
commercials, if I want to watch my I'm a diehard Preparation H fan.
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta
Prep H
watch
fan.
it on.
You gotta pay the
television.
cable.
I gotta pay the cable.
You gotta pay the $140
If you want to
a month
enjoy
cable.
those Preparation H commercials,
Fuck
you got to
Rogers.
pay for it.
I need my summer's eve. All right.
I know you do. I know. It's not fair.
It's not just for the lady girls.
That's true. That's
Lady girls.
No, you
That
got,
is
you got a stinky booty hole.
true. Wow.
Smell like it's spring fresh.
Getting older as a male, I must admit, stinky booty hole. I'm less concerned about it.
I
Fuck,
agree.
it gets hairy now and there now, motherfucker.
Oh, you need some nair.
Is that what I need?
That's what you
Some
need.
I
nair
just do
for
some
down
tidy-
there.
Yeah.
Some down there.
Where's the ad for anal bleach? When does that come in?
Oh,
Is that
that's
the
just
next?
that's TBS shit
Oh,
right
that's
there.
shit right there. Okay,
That's
all
not
right,
on
then.
CBC. You can't. No.
No.
CTV, CBC. No.
That's definitely not.
It's one of those
That's-
40-year-old
that's not
marks.
fair.
Canadian
Come
No, no, no.
on.
Just to let the kids know that are listening to our podcast right now, the 40-year mark, 2 wonderful things will happen. You'll start to grow hair, not just out of your butt a little bit more than you grew up with.
Sure.
Butt.
Your fucking ear. Christ in a handbag.
I'm finding personally because I'm not a hurry guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm 40 years old. I'll show you my chest right now. There's not like one goddamn hair on that fucking.
I
thing.
got more than what I did.
What?
I know. Look at those little wisps.
But I'm not finding it in because it's starting to run away from my head.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where it's going.
Ah.
It's going in my nose.
For me,
Ah.
It's starting to come
ears.
Come on my nose.
Yep. Just,
Yeah.
yep. For me, it's the ears.
No, I'm getting the ones that like curl up outside my nose and like tickle the outside of my nose sometimes.
That's just my hair ring. That's my hair ring.
Man, and then those are usually the ones that are attached to your brain.
Yeah, you're
Like,
trying to
there's
pull
some
the
there's some
fuckers.
nose hairs that you can just go boink and you're good. But then there's the ones that are attached to your brain that make you sneeze like
Yeah.
17 times
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
those. Yeah, those are good times.
We have to put that. We're gonna have the old man podcast
Oh, shit.
episode.
Okay, yeah.
Damn, goddamn. Fuck, just what was he gonna bitch
Sponsored
about all
by
the things about
Centrum
being old?
Silver.
Yeah.
Sponsored, exactly. And Metamucil,
Oh, Metamucil tastes like orange.
I guess.
I don't know if I've ever actually had Metamucil
I
in
don't
full
think I ever have.
transparency.
But I guess they do
No.
because they have like an orange on the
Yeah,
box that I've
there's
seen in
there's
the ads.
there's ones that are like because it's like they're used. I remember because I think was it like my dad drank it or something like that, and it used to be basically watered down fucking oatmeal, right? Like you'd open it up, it'd be like a powder, and it would look like oat flour. But then later on, I think it was like later in the 90s or something like that, they I guess found a way to give you fiber, but give you like a clear drink.
Gotcha.
That was more like a Tang
Gotcha.
sort of thing. Yeah. And that's what it is now. It's fiber with its Tang with fiber.
I do. I have to
basically.
admit, I have hit that age group where I do attempt my best to try have oatmeal things like that at least
Sure.
once a week.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
I found
Balancing, right?
I was one of those people who always like sugar cereals or like sugar on my cereal.
Mhm.
Like I can't, those like bricks of fucking shredded wheat.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those in forever.
Love
but
how
yes.
like Weetabix or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, I've
Love
had
it.
one since I was told to eat one.
Yeah.
love them to death. I always hold a special place because my grandpa used to eat them. We used to put hot water on them, and then you
Yep.
drain off the hot water and then
Oh,
put
yeah.
the milk, and it was like
Oh,
soggy and warm.
shit.
Nice,
Oh, it's good shit. And
I've
you put the
never had
brown
that
sugar
style.
on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So anything like that, it's always been like I have to put like brown sugar
Yeah.
on it. And I enjoy Raisin Bran
Okay.
because I like old grapes.
Mhm.
All right.
And
bran cereal, apparently.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
There
good.
you
It's
You
good
get
for-
two
it's good for-
scoops.
You get
It's
two
good
scoops
for your
of
tum
raisins,
tum,
Yeah,
right?
2 scoops.
Yeah.
But it would always be like, gotta load it with the brown sugar. So like to the point where at the bottom of the bowl,
You had
you're
sugar.
still scraping up brown sugar. And it's like sugar milk.
That's my kid.
They came out with was it honey oat Raisin Bran.
Okay.
So
That
what they've
sounds
done is
unnecessary.
they've added a little bit of the honey kind of coating, sort of
Mhm.
frosting in a way
Yeah.
to the cereal, so you don't have to put all the fucking sugars and shit on it.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
a little bit sweet, but not too sweet.
But it's not like you
it's
eat
not
it.
like fucking Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's still straight sugar, right?
No, it's baby fucking old grapes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I have to admit, for me, it's
senior,
always been.
senior grapes.
I love granola cereals. You give me
Yeah.
a
Getting
granola
into those
cereal.
now.
Oh.
Getting into
So
those.
yeah, it's
for
got
sure.
it's kind of got like a granola-y
Yeah.
sort of thing
Yeah.
with the raisins and a
Yeah.
little bit of honey.
A little touch. Yep.
It's a
Oh,
num num.
Fuck.
Right, so you don't have to put a fuck ton of sugar on
Yeah.
it and still eat something that's half decent,
Yeah.
as opposed to your
Who
Lucky
says that?
Charms.
It's a
or-
num num. What?
I do,
I
obviously.
think you are a millennial. Really? It's a num num.
Who says
What
that?
is that?
It's
It's a num num. You got to try this. Why? It's a num num. It's a num num. Listen.
Try this cook. Why? It's a
It's
num num. You want some poppity cock?
Listen.
cock.
You want some poppity cock? I
Yeah,
got some.
you never heard of that shit? You get it in the store. It's in a tin. It's called the poppity cock.
It's called
Is it
poppycock.
really?
Poppycock.
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
admit, no, I have
Yeah.
not heard of this one.
It's got the penis and the fucking
It's right next to
poppity
his
corn
num
in
num.
it. It's fucking num num, dude. It's like Crunch and Munch, but in a can.
Jay, we might need to take you to some sort of speech therapy class.
I go with my son every
I
week.
know, I know. Just saying.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's a num num.
Oh, okay.
That's, by the way, the theme of this episode now. This episode's
num-num.
a fucking num num. That's right.
I can see the graphic now.
Listen to Sarcastic Distractions. It's a num num.
General discussion 3. It's a num num.
Yeah, we gotta do that. It's sold.
Start being a
This is the beauty of the internet.
Yelp reviewer. That's all
What are you gonna say? It's a yum yum. You know what?
It's a no yum yum.
Even though we're having just a good jokey
Or
moment,
num.
Oh my God.
you could probably really separate yourself and make yourself popular by going down that path.
You sure could.
Yum yum.
Yeah, num
Num num.
Yep. There you go.
Num 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 num.
Num num.
Oh
Yum
my
yum.
God.
Num
This
num.
is the beauty of the internet. We're allowed to exist on it. that is the best part.
Oh,
we can do episodes like this on it. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So yeah, let's distract ourselves
Oh,
some more,
okay.
shall we? All right. So hockey's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where we started.
Oh God.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh my word. Yeah.
No.
Take a break.
Yeah. I have to admit, for me
Shake it off,
personally,
shake it off.
and again, you guys kind of knew 'cause we hadn't podcasted, but the last few weeks for me personally has really been just a rough work period.
Yeah. Give us a little insight to
so
that.
it's just been a rough work period, and nothing's actually changed on the work side. But I have to admit, starting on the Friday, I was fortunate where
Wait. Last Friday?
the Friday that just passed.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that last Friday or is
Yeah,
that
that would
the-
be last
yeah,
Friday.
'cause that's always a funny thing.
If
Well,
you
then-
said like the Friday before, it'd be like 2 Fridays ago.
well, yeah, but I just
But you
said
said last Friday. Okay, it's a big shit.
Yeah, well, because last Friday, like,
Well,
what else do you say?
I'm only saying because like you've had some complaints over a few weeks, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
But anyway, long story short, really, it's just one of those fun things of got to go out and actually go to a coworker's residence after a big long meeting. And what did we do? We sat back, he barbecued, we drank beverages,
Hell yeah.
and it's one of those silly human for me moments where after all this shit, I was just happy because it felt like good old days of
Yeah,
you
man.
had a rough week or two with your coworkers. Nothing against them by any stretch. It was just a rough 1 or 2
Well, you
weeks.
can admit it. They're the worst.
No, actually, they're all good. In all honesty, truthfully.
Shout out to Days Work Buddies. You
Yeah.
guys are all awesome.
But it's just one of those moments where you get to, holy fuck. Oh, this is what I needed.
I know. Yeah.
And again, my call is just more of that. People always talk about COVID and blah, 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 and all the changes.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there have been changes.
it's real.
But this is one of those things that I didn't realize how much I missed.
Yeah.
People you work with constantly, and you just get to go sit down, and you all are bitching with each other about each other
Yeah.
in a fun, relaxed way.
Indeed.
Oh.
The best.
Like it was one of those moments where I had been so fucking stressed out, and there's still all that fucking stress on a technical
It
level.
doesn't go away yet.
It doesn't go away.
No.
But now I'm just going, shit, that was good.
No, man.
Oh,
I'm happy for you, dude.
yeah.
That's
I just wanted to call that out because it was one of those moments that I didn't realize. I wouldn't say need, but fuck, it helped me personally.
I hope people out there
yeah.
are getting that because I know the exact feeling you're talking about. I know that exact situation. It's just like it's like the best pressure relief possible. Like you just feel like, oh fuck, you get me, we get each other, we're gonna razz each other a little bit, but fuck this job and all that sort of stuff. And it's just it just feels good.
Yeah, that was just it. And again, at this case, we were at a lovely fellow's house where he made and provided all the beverage, so that helped too.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was
that
just one of
does
those. It was just that old school days where we would have that moment of fuck it, let's go out and
man.
have a beer. And of course, that was code for it. Let's go out, have a beer, order some meals, have more beers. And
Yeah.
but it was just, I did not realize how much I missed that.
Crazy to think of that as old school. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I know.
I hope that it's not. I hope that in the grand scheme of things that those days come back. But it
Yeah.
is crazy to think that, fuck, I'm just so happy that you got that. And I hope anybody else out there that is in the full-fledged working force doing their thing, going
Yeah.
through the shit, you get those moments. 'Cause,
Well, no, it is.
fuck.
It's true. And again, if you can't get it with coworkers, and this is even for us, because we've had moments where we've had good chances to come together and have some fun.
Of course.
But it's still a little bit less than in the old days. Now, part of that is we are more older children, responsibility, shit of this
Sure.
nature.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things of, shit, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's one of those things. I have a wedding coming up in a month where I'm going to be
Fuck.
one of the groomsmen for a fellow, he's a good guy, but I don't really know him. But I'm going to be a groomsman because one of his other buddies dropped out. So, hey, yeah, okay, I'll
Why
come
not
along.
Fill on in, yeah.
And so, of course, it's one of those things where we could go out on the Saturday, do the wedding, spend the night at a hotel, and then come home. No. What does Dave want to do? Since it's in Stratford, I'm going to go to one of those old school downtown, we don't need to talk about how much it is tonight.
Oh.
And why am I doing this? Because I grew up in Stratford and was always so interested. I'm fucking paying this. And we're not going out Saturday.
Yeah.
No. I'm going down on the Friday. And I've already told shit. I'm like, just so you're aware, Friday night we're going to go out.
Yeah.
And we're going to just walk anywhere we can go in Stratford, enjoy meals and beverages.
Fuck.
And of
I'm
cour's,
like, almost like, can you invite us? Can we just film this whole fucking
well,
thing?
what I love
Holy
is
shit.
I love my wife to death. She's like, oh, and we go dancing. I'm like, no, honey, we're in Stratford.
There's
no dancing.
No, we can go to Legion?
Yeah, exactly. That's the
No.
best you could do.
Oh, come on. There's a couple bars in Stratford, isn't there?
Have you been to Stratford?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played one when I was in a country band.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there
you
you
just
go.
called it out.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
there's
right.
still bars.
I don't know if there's any bars. I've never really thought of like.
Oh, God. there's
I'm sure
gotta
there
be.
is.
I'm sure
to be
there's
honest,
gotta
I'm sure
be.
there is.
Yeah,
but they're
I'm
all
sure there
pubs now and things of this nature. Not that I'm knocking
true.
pubs.
Maybe,
but-
yeah, it might have been like a pubby kind
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not knocking
Definitely
pubs
pub.
because they are pretty much my go-to. But I
But when
wouldn't
you
call
want
them
to
a bar
dance, you
bar.
want to dance.
Well, those are more the
Stratford don't
dance
have
clubs.
that.
Well, even in London, we struggle a bit. We chatted about
We
this
do.
already, but
Yeah.
it's not like the old school days by any stretch.
No.
No.
But I'm curious to know what kind of time you're going to have there because I agree. Like, I mean, fucking.
Oh, it's good. Like I said, I'm fortunate. We already talked about my birthday, so we are going to go do the concert thing and all
Yeah.
that. But I've already told you, I'm like, if it works out and we're feeling like it, I actually want to go to one of the fucking dance clubs. And we talked about that. Like, I want to go out fucking
I
dancing.
think that's what should be done.
I know. I'm like,
think it is.
and of course, the other thing of meism is I'm like, or we go out early. She's like, wait. I'm like, Yeah, we go to the dance club at like 7:30.
I don't even think they're open then, dude.
I don't think
Said
they are
nobody ever.
either. I don't think they are
There's not
either.
a single person in the world's like, fuck, I can't. We got to show up the dance club early, bud. Let's do it.
I'm hoping the weather's still good. And then they have that little party up on Dundas where they got the people out dancing doing their thing.
yeah.
If they do that, I'm
Yes.
joining that shit. I'll be that fucking old idiot doing
my
stupid
God.
shit. I don't care.
You know what I wish they'd bring back, and now that the pandemic's kind of doing its whole settling thing happening, whatever right now, I'd love them to bring like Nuit Blanche back.
That was a good one.
That was
here in
good.
town.
That was
Oh, I
good
can't
time.
see them not doing that.
I think that one will come
but
back.
they think, well, okay, you guys, because I was out of the country for the first part of the pandemic.
That's your
and
fault.
Whatever. I always thought that was canceled beforehand.
No, I don't think so.
I honestly don't know.
'Cause I
But
don't remember
Stratford has gone, or Stratford, fucking Christ. London has gone through some changes because they're always trying to move the events around.
Okay.
So that way more people can participate, right?
It was events like that that was
Yeah.
why they redid Dundas.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it
All
is.
right.
You can get a lot more on
Well,
Dundas
now
now.
it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's
Well,
done.
They had a night market on Sunday, which I thought was fun. But I didn't
Yeah,
go
it was
to
funny because I saw them setting up
Oh, nice.
as Curtis and I were leaving the hockey game. Like, why are they setting up now?
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
I was trying to sell shit, I would have made sure I set up before the end of the game. But
No, they're doing a night market.
Oh,
which I
okay,
thought
that's what that was?
Yeah, I didn't go. I was.
I only saw people say it looked like a lot of and I'm not knocking, but just vibey
Hippie
jewelry,
shit.
hippie shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Proper
It's very,
description.
very,
Yeah, I'll say it. Hippie shit.
very
Yeah.
witch-esque. They were doing like a
Yeah.
whole witchy theme.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I'm not. And
Oh,
again,
don't tell Nikki.
It's over now.
Well, yeah, she'll still.
well, that's always been a London thing. We need a better way to try and get some of those messages
This,
out.
honestly, in all of our fucking rants about London and whatever, this has been the biggest problem. Is there's not like a central hub for people to know shit about London.
They have the London site.
They do, but
you
no
have-
one goes to it.
Well, that's just it. You have to go to it, and even when you go to it, it's not. I don't know. It's never clear to me.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's maybe a meism.
I
don't
remember
know.
back in the day, was it called Scene Magazine?
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
seeing, yeah.
Yeah, so
You can
I would
pick
read
them up
that.
anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah.
did a good job in showing
Yeah.
like most of London stuff.
That was a good one.
That was pretty good. But then
They had
you know,
a section. They had a section
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
all the like
The
but
coming
bars
events.
and stuff.
outside of that on the London website, like there's just nothing. And how many shows did we miss? We're like, what?
Yeah.
How was it? What? That wasn't down? I
Yep.
didn't know about that. So it's a real shame, really.
It
Or
is.
how many events happen? Like London is famous for that. We got like a lot of things that happen here, or we did. Hopefully, we still do again. But like followed by the wayside because nobody
Yeah.
knows about it, or they lose money and they never do it again because.
Well, if they lose money, I somewhat grok that side of the fence. But one thing I'm excited and hopeful for is because of all the COVID shits.
Sure.
With us coming into summer for the first time, where knock on woods,
No lockout.
Yeah, blah, blah,
shit. Yeah,
blahs.
for sure.
and events coming back, I almost think us as a people are going to participate even more. Just
I'm
because,
hoping so.
I
yeah,
hope so.
because it's one of those things. Like I think we're all missing it.
Full
There was a
force.
time when
Oh.
I bitched about it, where every Saturday something's going on. Oh my
that.
god! Now I'm like, oh my god, I really want something every Saturday.
I don't want to hear anybody bitch about noise complaints about this stuff.
Well, we'll see what
downtown. Don't bitch
happens
about
on
it. Just
London
relax.
Music Week.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's one night where there's it's like 22 bands and like 11 venues or something
Snap.
like that.
Holy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing that I am personally, I will not blame the city of London for this one, but I am personally challenged in. When is London Music Week?
Hey, there you go.
June?
Yeah, let's go with June.
Hold on.
Everybody
have a
picks
look.
up their phones.
I'm playing that week, so I'll let you know.
Should know.
That's
your-
what I mean. I'm not trying to knock London for this because
Conservative.
it's not London as a city fault per se. It's just
No.
one of those London isms. I don't know if that's
Well,
the way to describe it.
I don't want to like, and I know it's very different, and it's apples and oranges to compare. But like, you think of Toronto and their Canadian Music Week, which I know is a bigger event, whatever, yada
Yes.
yada, and it's a week long too. But like, it's advertised everywhere. It's like you know who's gonna be where doing what. because
Yes.
it's whatever. It's like I just wish London would treat that.
Well, no, and I'll give a bit of a defense to London now
Sure.
because you go to things like Rock the Park.
Right.
Oh yeah, I knew about that. I got tickets. Why?
true.
Because it was very loudly shouted
That's true.
about
It was-
Atlantis.
mhm,
Right.
Yep.
Boom, got
That was
me
a
in.
big thing,
yeah,
yeah.
Was it as loud on the Aqua side? No, but as soon as
No.
I heard Aqua,
Yeah.
everybody knows my love for Aqua.
Sure.
Yes,
Yes,
Aqua. And like now it's just one of those things of, I think those big ones are there. The challenge I've personally had with London, and I'm not knocking London because it's a meism as well, is that, yeah, Dave, we just talked about it. Sunday when they have the late Sunday
Show.
night thing,
Market, yeah.
go check it out.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
what did I do Sunday night? I
You
sat on
watch
my
a
butt, I knitted and watched some telly.
Right. Gotcha.
I found this information.
Nice. AJ on the ball.
London Music Week is June 19th to the 26th.
Score.
So in my slight defense for this, I will be out north fishing for that week.
Some bitch.
I will. Yeah, that's my
Some
fishing week.
bitch.
We go out and we struggle very much to
Oh,
dry
sure you
and catch
do.
lots of fish. No cell connections, just so everybody's aware.
No, of course not.
No cells, nothing of this nature. You can't contact me. I'm sorry.
That's
and-
also due to the evidence. You don't want to,
it's one of those jokes. We've had this for years because, like, the first year I went out and did this, there actually was limited cell. We had to walk up to a certain point to be able to
Gotcha.
text message and shit. We're now in that day and age. No, you get it everywhere. Fuck off. But we still, to this time, make that joke about, yeah, sorry, no cell. Yeah, no internet at all. We're fucked. Yeah, sorry, I can't help.
Sorry.
Sorry, honey, I can't communicate. Nope, sorry, work, can't help.
Makes you remember. Makes you realize, like, what, 20, 22 years ago, that was just the norm. People just fuck off, and then they'll get phone calls for days.
Oh, yeah. Well, not so
Days.
much days, but
Wait a
yeah,
minute,
it was
you
a
know what I mean?
different time.
It's a very different time.
Very
you know?
different
Like,
time.
yeah, honey, I'll
Yeah.
call you when I land on the plane or whatever. It's like,
Well, no, things like that. And again, yeah, going back to those days, like, it's one of those things, and the good, the bad. It's both sides of that wonderful coin.
Mhm.
Where Sam, my eldest, will go out with her friends for the whole day.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, hey, just text message me if you're going places.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
And properly will. I'll get message. Oh, we're going to the store. Oh, we're going to walk out to the mall. Okay, great. Just so I get a general
So you have an
idea of where you are.
Yeah.
I, at that same age, and even younger, I go do those same things, and my parents would have no clue.
No,
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no fucking clue.
Not zero.
Oh, my God. We be all over the fucking city. Don't give two shits.
Yeah.
But that's you as a parent. I'm not saying it's a bad parent thing.
Yeah,
but
that's
you're
fair.
the one asking for this.
That's fair, too.
this information.
That's a good
Different
pushback.
world now, too.
Yeah.
right? Like, because had your parents asked for that information, you would have had to have
Go home first, then go back out.
or
Yeah.
find that
the payphone
payphone
and do the collect.
call
Mommy,
collect-
I'm at the mall.
one of the best commercials I remember from that time period was I think it was like a calling card commercial. And I was like, why not get a calling card? You wouldn't have to do things like this. And it was a guy calling his mom from the hospital,
Okay.
and something happened in the
Don't worry.
football match.
Keep talking.
Yeah, sorry.
It was a guy. It was kind of hard when people aren't paying attention.
We're paying attention.
It was a guy, yeah. It was a guy phoning his mom from the hospital because they just had a baby, and it was like,
I remember that one.
you have a collect call from Bob. We had a baby. It's a boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's a
I
classic.
remember
We had a
that.
baby. It's a boy.
Yeah. And you decline.
Yeah, honey, they had a baby. We're grandparents. And that was like the end of the commercial.
Yeah. Well, and that was that time we were talking about this. I don't know if it was on the mic or just us meandering ourselves about that old school time where long distance charges were like $5 a minute.
Mhm.
For sure.
Nowadays, you can call anybody
Yeah,
in
that's
Canada. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
And even if you call the States, it's
oh yeah,
you know,
you always had to call
10 cents.
after 7.
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
because
Never
long-distance
call during
rates-
business
yeah,
hours.
Long
Well,
distance rates were cheaper.
Even my plan now says that I've got some sort of like nights and or evenings and weekends plan, but like I call any time during the day and night. It's just weirdly. It's almost be some.
You're on the
grandfather thing.
minutesy things, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that.
Yeah, you
yeah,
get
maybe
so
that.
many minutes
Yeah.
during the day.
because
of-
with
But it says it's unlimited. It's just that whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, how often do I
I was
really?
gonna say, yeah, my plans are just unlimited U.S. Canadian calls,
Nice. Call the States
unlimited
so often.
international texting,
yeah.
Nice.
so I can like text people in like Australia
Yeah,
and shit like that and not get charged for it.
we should.
If you want to have fun, if you ever get a sales call from a phone company and they're telling you things of this nature, just say, "Oh, that's amazing." So, what is the interstellar charges?
So if I were to call from here to the moon,
Yeah.
let's say,
Yeah.
to the underground mole man tunnels
Yeah.
Right.
on the moon,
What am I looking at?
Yeah,
what am I looking at? What am I looking at?
there?
It's a ballpark.
And it's one of those moments where I have to admit, if I was ever in a sales call like this and the person I was talking with just returned with well, I'll have to look that up. Give me one moment and I'll inspect to see what that actual charge would be. I'd almost want to just buy whatever the fuck it is.
I
they're
know.
selling.
Almost, right?
You're gonna go that fucking far.
All right,
Yeah,
you're going to play the game with me? All
Yeah,
right.
and you come back with an answer? Yeah,
handshake.
sure.
You know
All right.
what can I do to make sure you get your fucking little bit of a bounce in
I
your
know.
paycheck?
That's pretty awesome, actually. That's really fucking hilarious.
I'm thinking about being the salesperson. I'd come back and be like, well, it's this much, but you can only call on February 29th.
But I have to admit, it's one of those moments where I would just be like, slow clap, dude.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
A.
Yeah.
Slow clap.
Yeah.
You need more humanized people like that in sales.
Well, they
Oh,
are
yeah.
all human. That's the big thing. And I always
Oh,
try
I
to
said
no.
humanized.
Oh, no.
I know
Well,
there are
sorry. Let me
human
rephrase
robots.
that. You're right.
Many
There
of them
are the
are.
bots, but whenever I
All
actually get a
robots.
human, and usually it's through the bank. I won't name the bank who I've been with my entire life, and I do give credits to.
Mhm.
But you always get those damn sales calls. I'm the CBC banking supportive agent. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sell me something, or is there something wrong with my account? Well, no. I just want
Right.
to. And as soon as they say, "Well, no," and they're trying to make an excuse, you're trying to sell me something. Stop calling.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if there's something wrong, and again, on those newisms, if there's something wrong with my account, because maybe my credit card, and this is going back shit a couple months, it got, we see the unexpected charge, to which I was like, oh shit, that's not mine. Click
Right.
no, and my text message back, and they say, okay, we've now marked your card as on pause or hold, or the fuck
Yeah.
term they use. And please call just to confirm and blah blah blah. So I call back, and in 2 seconds, card canceled because somehow the number got out.
Oh,
And-
if they call you for something like that, they'll call and they'll say this is, let's just say RBC,
Mhm.
RBC fraud.
Yeah.
They will say in their title that
Yeah.
they are from the fraud department.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I've been fortunate in that I get it all through digital text
Right.
message. And again, this is now me being one of those annoying to the older generation crowd of when I get an automated message that sounds like that, I'm like, ooh, this sounds actually proper. Yeah. Because they also say, please call back at.
Yeah.
So it's not a just follow this link and that bullshit. It's a call back at the digital line, check the back of your card. They're not trying to give you a phone number.
No,
They're just,
exactly.
call
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
how you know. Yeah.
I don't seem to get calls from my bank. I get a lot of paper advertisement trying to mortgage, car
Gotcha.
insurance, credit
Yeah.
card kind of stuff. But yeah, I always seem to have bad luck when I want to fuck with scammers.
Hmm.
They always either hang up on me,
Yeah, they generally
like when
will
you
just
say,
do that.
you'll be like, hello?
Yeah.
They'll be like, click. Or it's some like Robotron phone 5000
Yeah,
from like
yeah.
China or something.
Yeah.
And then you hear this like happy music in the background. It's like, but I don't speak Chinese.
Probably
I don't know
Mandarin.
what number to call.
Yeah.
I really want my free vacation to.
You assume it's a free vacation.
assume that, yeah. That's all you do. Is
I'll
whatever.
buy all the Apple iTunes cards and Google Play cards that I need to get
Oh my
to do it.
God. Oh,
Hmm.
too much Kit Boga.
Yeah. I'll even go so far. I'll get a Victoria's Secret card if you want me to.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Does Victoria's Secret still exist?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Good.
A lot of
But-
girls out there.
but-
I need to.
It's a
No.
secret.
I need to get the printed out sale catalog. Thank you. In order to select the appropriate
course.
wardrobe for
Research.
my research.
Research.
Yes,
Yeah, research.
for my wife. Yeah.
in fact, yeah, let's send you some links. for
I'm just gonna
research.
go to the washroom for the next 10 minutes and
I don't know if. I think they've closed down their like main bra type stores in the malls.
I truly
I
don't
think
know.
they just
Yeah, I
they
don't
still have their like loungy wear sweatpants store
Couldn't
in
tell you.
Masonville. I pay attention. To
I don't go there.
weird-
I'm a
Ever.
cheap guy.
I pay attention to weird shit in malls.
Yeah. Well, I'm a cheap guy, so if I need a new bra, I just go to the Wally Mart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good old Playtex Wonder Bra.
Oh yeah,
I just go to Goodwill. I mean, don't point me.
I couldn't do that personally.
I mean,
yeah,
I
I just,
know how to
I
watch
just
it.
go to
underwear
Will. We
and
trade
socks.
every so often.
Yeah, good playback. That was nice of them. Yeah, but when it comes to underwear and socks, I am one of those annoying people. If you see me wearing something that is brand new, somebody gave it to me. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, I'm going to the Goodwill. I will get the jeans. I will get the shirts. All those things.
Okay,
Fuck it.
fair enough. Yeah,
I
just do it.
Personally, I feel uncomfortable wearing something that somebody's worn a lot already. for some
Nah, that
reason.
doesn't bug me.
I it never
As long as
used
it's
to. I
not-
used to go to like Value Village all the
Yeah.
time and shit like that when I was like 16.
Yeah. Well, no, when it comes to underwear, socks, undershirts, things of that nature, no, that's a meism.
Oh no, underwear for sure. Talese all the way.
I don't even think they sell underwear there, to be honest, or socks
Yeah,
that
oh,
are used. That are used. But yeah, when those things, no, I would never buy. Even shoes, I'm a bit on the fence. I will admit. Yeah. But when it comes to jeans and shirts, and you may say, "Well, Dave, what's the difference?" I don't fucking know. It's a meism.
Maybe like sweaters and hoodies and stuff like that. It might be different for me, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. To each their own.
I want to wear something, put my stank on
It's
it.
funny that my joke turned into a serious conversation about whether we shop at the Goodwill or not.
Oh, there was a joke? I didn't even catch
Right,
the joke.
Exactly. Yeah, Chris.
See, Chris, Anatomy of a Joke 101.
Oh yeah, please teach me.
Number one,
How jokes work.
they have to be funny.
Yeah, they do. That's right, they do. It's true, they do.
Number two,
Thing.
refer to number one.
I'll do. I'll try to be. I'll go back to my notebook. And I'll write that stuff down. Well, that way we were able to open up conversation about the Goodwill and how
Well,
great it is to shop
yeah.
there.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what a good entertainer does, right? Not only does he make people laugh with humor,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but conversation starters as well, right? Your jokes should start conversations, and
Yeah.
that's what a good entertainer.
In which we're wrong
yeah.
or we're right. Fuck, I just fucked that up.
Yeah,
Screw
keep
it.
going.
No, I'm good.
No,
I'm
please,
good.
please.
I just,
2 feet and mouth disease, please.
really F that one up. All right. So this has been a great evening.
How does shoe leather taste, Dave?
I'm just pissed off at the lease right now. That's all.
Oh, that's
the card.
what's going on
That's
here.
the
That's
card.
the vibe in the room
That's
now.
the card I'll
That's
play.
what's happened.
That's the card
That's
I'll
where the
play.
energy's coming from. What else do we want to get distracted by?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I'm good. Yeah, this was a great night. Yeah.
Right on.
I already kind of spoke of this, but it's one of those just, I feel relaxed this week. One of those moments of Dave. Yeah. Deal with that shit, but keep on rolling.
May this week be your most relaxing week.
May
in
the
last
4th be
month.
with you.
It is always with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things. And again, we're all humans. You get stressed, you get pissed, you get, yeah.
It's ebb and flows, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it was somewhat of a missed up. Like, I don't know if it actually happened because it may have just kind of gone in one ear and out the other, but the whole May the 4th thing.
Hmm.
So when they say May the Force be with you in the Star Warsies,
Mhm.
did anybody ever say, and also with you?
No.
I
Good
don't
call
think so.
out.
No.
That is a good call out.
Not in the original
I think that
trilogy.
would have been a little
Or did
bit
it
of a
happen in the
ha-ha,
original?
right? Because they do that in the church, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did they do it in any of the original trilogy?
No, I don't remember.
No, I think
any-
it was always responded with, may the Force be with you.
Yeah.
Well, and that, you know what? It kind of makes sense.
Or I
Now
think
I'm
only
thinking about
maybe
it, but
like
anyway,
one
whatever.
out of the two
I'm gonna like.
parties.
dig
You know
said
what's
it.
funny? And I have zero proof, but we talked about this. I have it in my head that Samuel Jack was he the one that came
Mace
in?
Windu, yep.
Yeah. He said it back to somebody before he went for that final
Oh,
fight where he
maybe.
lost.
Oh,
May the
maybe.
force be with you.
Maybe in
and
Clone
with
Wars
you.
or something.
I don't know why that pops in my head. I could be
Maybe.
completely wrong. Put it on the comments how wrong I am, but
Sometimes
for some reason that's what's popped in my head. But I understand your kind of point where, hey, well, it's always that have a great day. Yeah, thanks. You too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, May the 4th be with you. Really, I mean, I know that.
Well, no, May the Force is a different
Yeah, no,
concept.
no.
But
But
the
like-
May the 4th is just us.
I wonder
having some
if
shit
that
and
didn't
giggles.
start until it became a thing, which wasn't that long ago.
Oh no,
And
this
then
whole
people
Star
started
Wars
doing
day,
those
it's not a.
Oh, it's only like 10 years,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if that's more or less when then people started saying it more often and with you and with you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But then now it sounds like you're drunk all the time on May 4th because you're like, may the 4th be with you.
May the
Yeah,
4th be
there's a
with
lot
you.
of-
May
on-
the 4th be with
No,
you.
no, you're not drunk. It's May the 4th be with you or the 4th 20.
That's May the 420 be with you. There you go.
There you go.
So,
There you go.
Give bong sabers. And...
Bog savers. Nice.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
let's wrap this up here. It's been a fun time. And you out there, were you distracted by this conversation? Were you entertained by it? Did you have thoughts? Do you know what we talked about? Because we'd like to know. So please let us know your thoughts on all we talked about, whether you're a hockey fan, otherwise, whatever, in the comments below. Please let us know the anatomy of a joke. Tell us better jokes. Let us know how we can improve on our comedy stylings, especially me, apparently. But outside of that, we really do want to know what you think. So if you're out there, you listen to what we're doing, please, reach out. We want to hear what you got to say. For anybody out there that's not feeling well mentally upstairs, we just want to let you know that you matter, not just to us, but to those that are around you. And it's important to talk about what's going on inside your head, especially nowadays with all the craziness going on. So if you can't talk to anybody that's around you, we got some links in our description so you can look into the help that you may need for yourself. And if you're into supporting us, we got ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link that you can click on in our description. Throw us a buck or two to say you like what we're doing, all that sort of stuff. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
Leafs fan Dave.
And I own a Wookiee rug, AJ.
Wookiee rug.
Wookiee
Nice.
A rug with a Wookiee? Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Well,
poor
that's-
Wookiee. Shit.
Poor Wookiee, yeah. How many Wookiees did it take?
Just one.
Yeah,
It's,
but
it's like a bear rug, right? So you got it's like sprawled out like that. You got
visual
like the head.
concept alone. Oh my god.
This is scary. Poor Chewie.
Oh, it wasn't Chewy.
Oh shit.
Lord.
You don't kill Chewy.
No, you
What's
just-
wrong with you?
And just like that, folks, you got yourself sarcastic distracted. Thanks so much for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. We'll see you later. Peace.
Take care, all.
Bye now.